A very good morning, children. So today we are going to start a new chapter about shelter. Okay, the chapter name is shelter. So we will go into the lesson. Before that, just overview of the lesson. I will tell you what all we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, shelter. Different types of houses, materials needed to build houses, houses around us, need for cleanliness in our houses, concept map, question time. So these are the things we are going to learn in this lesson. Shelter. Okay, children, you can see some pictures. Okay, here some houses are there. What do you mean by shelter, children? What is shelter? That I will tell you. Okay, see here, there are basic needs of human being. So what are the basic needs of human being? There are three things. Three are the major basic needs of human being. That is food. Yes, food, clothing. Then clothing is wearing the dresses. Then water, air, and shelter. Shelter is where we live. Yes, without a house we can't live. Can we live in the playground? No, we need a house to live. Yes, that is a safety, for safety purpose. If you are living in a uh, uh, for example, in Adivasis period and all, they live in a jungle. Yes, they prepare any burned house or house with a tent or a house with leaves, clay. Yes, they prepare with that and they live, because if they live just like that, animals will eat them. Yes, so we need a shelter to keep ourselves safe. And not only that, if we have summer season, rainy season, winter season, if rainy season is there, we are staying on in the playground, how we can keep ourselves uh, uh, with rainwater we will become. So we need shelter. Yes, that is shelter. Houses are shelter. So in this chapter we are going to learn that. Okay, children, so we will do first pep activity. In pep activity 5.1, studio page number 65. How well do you know your house? About your house you are going to write it. Okay, some questions are asked here down, you are going to answer that questions. 5.1 activity. See, how many rooms do you have in your home? How many rooms do you have in your home? That you have to write it here. For example, 3, 4, you can write it. Okay, what color are the walls in your house? Color of the wall, that is paint. What color paint have, that you have to write. Blue, or somebody will write yellow, green, anything. Do you have a compound around your house? If yes, you have to write yes. If no, you have to write no. Compound is in one compound there will be many houses. Okay, line in line many houses will be there, like a chawl, like some community. Okay, a neighborhood. Okay, the compound, if I have, you can write that. Which floor is your house on? So for example, if you're living in a building, so which floor? Ground floor or first floor or second floor, like that you can mention there. If you're not living, no need, you put a hyphen or dash. Share your answers with your partner. We will share in Zoom meeting. Okay, yes, so this is the pep activity. How better you know your house, that only you're going to write it in your pep activity. Yes, so before that, let me tell you here, just one conversation is going on between two people. We are going to see now different types of houses and materials needed to make them. Okay, so grandfather and Rakesh, they were talking. Yes, they wanted to grandfather wanted to visit a library. You know what is library, children? Yes, in library we have many books. We can read, we can take some books with the giving that card, and we can take the book and we can return it after 1 week or 1 month. We have to make a note of it in a note to a librarian. Yes, library has many books, old books, new books, story books, coloring books, everything. So we can make use of a library. So same way, reading book reading habit is very good, children. So read books more. Okay. See, a grandfather, he wants to go to library, so he is asking Rakesh to come with him. So both are by walking and they are going. So Rakesh is telling, Grandpa, I want to take one book. In that book, uh, uh, I want to do a project on different types of houses. So I wanted to refer one book. Yeah, nice idea, grandfather is saying. So I will tell some points, I will share some points to you by while walking to library. So Rakesh and grandfather both are talking. Yes. So they are telling, houses have a roof to keep out the rain and sun. As I said, yes. So rain and sun, the walls protect us from the wind and cold. We walk on the tiled floors. Windows are for letting light into the houses. So houses have tiles, yes. Then houses have windows for getting air. Otherwise, if windows are not there, we will get suffocation. Yes, we can't breathe properly. And roof, we are having roof because rain, sun, we will not get down the roof. And walls we are having because a cold wind will not blow inside, air will, breeze will not, it will protect from all season. Yes. So you can see some houses are made up of, see here, some houses are made up of mud. Yes, some houses are made up of mud. You can see this house, it is made up of mud and leaves and straw, then plastic sheets, then clay, leaves, bamboo. Yes, some houses are made up of these materials. These houses are known as temporary houses. Temporary houses. Temporary houses are also known as weak houses. Very weak body. Yes, if the air blows or wind blows or any tsunami comes, these houses will washed away. There is no it is not, it is a kacha house. In Hindi we'll say it is a kacha house. Okay, so this is weak house, very very weak. Okay, temporary houses are also known as weak house. You have to learn the spelling of temporary, weak, and all the materials needed. These spellings you have to learn, children. Okay, so the with materials needed to build this temporary house, what are the materials needed? Mud, straw, plastic sheets, clay, leaves, bamboo. Okay, so this is known as temporary house. We will see some more temporary houses while going through the lessons. Okay, so who built these temporary houses? See, people who move from one place to another build temporary houses. People who move from one place to another build temporary houses. Yes, children. So see, for example, if a person living in one area for for some work purpose, so he will build simply a tent or something, a small house, and he will live for 10 to 15 days or 1 month, and he will vacate that house and he will go to another house. So that is his work. Yes, in you can see the Discovery Channel and all. Okay, wildlife versus man versus wildlife. He used to build a tent. Yeah, he used to build a tent, he will stay there and he will move like that. So they build temporary houses. So this is all about temporary houses, children. Okay, let me repeat. Temporary houses are also known as weak houses. To build a temporary houses, we need mud, straw, plastic sheets, clay, leaves, and bamboo. Yes. So next we are going to see the pictures of temporary house, the materials which used to build temporary houses. See, this is mud, plastic sheets, bamboo, leaves, straw, clay. Yes, this is not brick, this is made up of mud. Okay, mud, clay. So if it is heavy rain or tsunami or something, earthquake, or it will break. Okay, So these are the pictures. So you have to keep it in mind. I can ask questions by showing the pictures. Okay, children. Yes. Now next we are going to see permanent houses. Permanent houses are also known as strong houses. Yes, permanent houses are also known as strong houses. Now, just a minute. Sorry. Yes. So I will tell you what is a permanent house. See, permanent house, it is built with bricks. It is built with bricks. Can you see? Chengal, bricks. Then next one, cement. Cement. Next, logs. Big logs. It is very heavy. Then iron rods. Yes, iron rods. Then stones. Jallikallu we say, no? Stones. Wood. For making windows and doors, we need wood. Yes, we need. So these are the materials. So these are the materials needed to build a strong house. Can you see a strong house? A permanent house? Yes. So it is a permanent house. Children, now tell me, you are living in permanent house? Just a minute. Yes, you are living in a permanent house or weak house, temporary house. Which house you are living? I will ask in Zoom class. Okay, we will discuss. Yes. So let me repeat. Permanent houses are also known as strong houses. When wind is there, it will not it will not break. If tsunami comes, it will not break. Yes, if any anything wind or breeze or something, it will remain very strong. Or if flood is there, it will remain very strong. So permanent houses are also known as strong houses. So material needed to build permanent houses, let me repeat. Okay, bricks, cement, logs, iron, stones and wood. Okay, these are the materials. So you have to learn the spelling of permanent house. Strong also, permanent, strong. Then bricks, cement, loads, LODS, children. It is LODS. Okay, LODS. It is some, I have typed there, but it is coming like that. Okay, LODS. Then stones, iron, wood. Okay, these spellings also you have to learn very thoroughly. So yes, so this activity you are going to do, children, because I have taught you what is strong house and what is weak house, that is permanent house and temporary house. You are going to do it. Yes, read the words in the box, identify and circle them in the picture. So you have to read in some it is given some strong house materials are given, building materials you have going to do. Yes, bricks. Okay, you have to bricks. Where are the bricks? Yeah, here it is bricks. So you have to circle the bricks. Okay, cement. Where you find the cement? Here is the cement. So you have to circle the cement. Then logs, big logs. Where it is, children? I can't see. Big logs. Yes, you find out. Okay, you find out. Iron rods. Iron rods. See, iron. Here it is. Iron rods are there. So you have to circle that. So this is the activity you're going to do it. What kind of house do you think they are building? What kind of house, children? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is a permanent house. That is strong house. Yes, they are building with bricks, cement, logs and iron rods. So this is a permanent house. So children, understood? So we are going to do the next activity, that is activity 5.3. Yes, now this also you are going to guess it and you are going to do it. Okay, children. Now look deep. Activity 5.3, page number 68. Help Rakesh identify what kind of house this is. You are going to guess. I think mostly everybody guessed it. Am I right, children? Yes. Look at the picture to list the things that could have been used to build this house. To build this house, what are the things might be used, children? Can you guess? Tell me. Yes, mud is there. Yes, mud is there. These leaves are there. Leaves. Okay, mud, leaves. Then you see the building. See the window. Bamboos are there. Some small bamboo sticks. Okay. Then clay might be used for building the walls. So these are the materials. Let me show you. Yes, mud, straw, clay and leaves. So these things used to build the houses. You have to write it in the blank. Okay, mud, straw, clay, leaves. Comma, you have to put comma and you have to write it. Okay, what kind of house is this, children? What kind of house is this? It is made up of mud, straw, clay and leaves. You might have guessed it. Yes, children. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yay! It is a temporary house. That is a weak house. Very, very weak house. Yes. Temporary house, also known as weak house. Yes. So this is the activity for today, children. So let me, we will continue in the next class. Okay. So study the spelling of permanent house and strong house, weak house, temporary house spelling. Then materials needed to build both the houses. That spellings also you have to be very, very thorough. Okay. So home fun part. Complete studio activity 5.1, 5.2 and 5.3. It is in page number 65 to 68. Then classwork writing lesson 5. New words, you have to write it in your classwork very, very neatly. Okay. Then weekly test is lesson 4. Okay. Lesson 4, studio page number 53. Studio page number 53. You are going to learn the spellings. What spellings? Learn the spellings of natural and artificial source of water. Okay. Natural is then rain, river, pond, lake. That spellings you have to learn. And artificial sources, dam and reservoir. That you have to learn the spellings and you have to write it in your weekly test note. So that is the home fun part. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.